Hello dear all beautiful students, welcome all to our today's session once again. After 1 week we are connecting here for joining another new class, but I am confused about the syllabus. By the way, we are completing the chapter 8 almost. One topic is left here and few discussion for doing that parts. Then after we will go to the new chapter, but what the chapter I actually need to know the syllabus. By the way, we will try to understand topics of today, that is monocot stem and monocot root. The difference between the monocot stem and monocot root. Monocot stem and monocot root. We will try to understand about the monocot stem and monocot root according to the features. Some features we will try to understand. Okay, root here. First feature, if we go through understanding root here is actually no root here in the epidermis. No root here in the epidermis. No root here in the epidermis, and we can say the root here present in epiblema. So first one we can write about the root here, no root here in the epidermis, root here present in epiblema. In case of the monocot stem and monocot root. Then cuticle. Yes, cuticle is present here in case of monocot stem. Here no cuticle present. Cuticle is not present there. Number 3 we will try to understand hypodermis. Hypodermis is actually in case of the monocot stem, of course present with sclerenchyma. And monocot root, there is no hypodermis. These are the prominent feature for distinguishing or can have that making sure the difference in between them is important to know. Yes, Jaima, walaikum assalam. I need to know which one is actually present after chapter 8. Chapter 8 we already almost around complete, but if there is more any topics I will go through, but I hope so that it is complete. But which one is the next chapter is waiting for us for upcoming or any kinds of term exam or test is going on according to the routine syllabus. I need to know the syllabus, which chapter is later on. Can you check and tell me there? Hypodermis is actually present in case of the monocot stem with sclerenchyma, but there is no hypodermis in the monocot root. Then endodermis, look at here, very important. Endodermis is not in the monocot stem, but it is of course the single layered endodermis with and so we have written that parts what actually going on there. That is the difference between monocot stem and monocot root is importantly we will try to discuss about this one for monocot stem and monocot root. So if the discussion is going on through according to feature ways, that times it will be easily understandable and we can easily get that points. First one we try to understand about importantly the root here features. First one is the root here, that is no root here in the epidermis. That means in the outer layer we didn't see any root here in case of the monocot stem. And if it is the monocot root here must be present in the epiblemma, since the outer layer of the root in case of the root is called the epiblemma, and in the stem it is the epidermis. So no root here in the epidermis, but root here present in the epiblemma. So this one is the first feature, we understood that one. And second one is actually going on through what the cuticle. Cuticle is the present in the monocot stem, but in case of the root there is no cuticle, we cannot see any cuticle. Hypodermis, what actually, yes, of course, in case of the stem, in case of the stem the hypodermis is present always, and there is no hypodermis or hypodermal layer in case of the root. So in a stem, monocot stem, hypodermis is there, and hypodermis of course formed just below the epidermis layer, epidermal layer, what we actually understood in our any previous lecture, with a sclerenchyma tissue is present in the monocot stem. And in case of the monocot root, we didn't see any of the hypodermal layer or hypodermis can have there. Okay, so hypodermis with sclerenchyma tissues present in the monocot stem, but in case of the monocot root there is no hypodermis. So why we actually try to understand this one? What is the cuticle? Look at here, this types of question is not only for making the difference, it is also having very importantly and notably, you can go through understanding very important topics for MCQ also. MCQ means in case of monocot stem, which one is absent? It is root here, cuticle, hypodermis, or what things, xylem, phloem, vascular bundle, like that. So what is going on there and what is asking for, that is very, very important for know that one. And what I actually tell here, that is to remember all the parts, root here, no root here, root here. In case of the stem, the outer part is the epidermis, outer part is the epiblemma. Cuticle actually present there, cuticle, hypodermis, both are present, both are absent in case of the root. And hypodermis of course always with the sclerenchyma tissue. Endodermis and pericycle both are absent here. In case of a stem, we didn't see a proper ring. We have seen that in the center, almost around the center, there is a vascular bundle, that means xylem and phloem is present, but not actually the properly what the endodermis like a structure is covering inside, that is not present in case of the monocot stem, but both are present, endodermis and pericycle, just endodermal layer in below, there is a pericycle layer also we can see in case of the monocot root. So actually I have mentioned the monocot, but in case of the stem and root, these are the common features also you can go through understanding and can have that some few difference can have seen there. Okay, then after we have seen the vascular bundle is very, very important for SQ types of question also for asking there, that what types of vascular bundle is actually going on there. That is the conjoint, collateral, closed, conjoint, collateral and closed and scattered in the ground tissue. Vascular bundle types is asking for not only here, it is for SQ and MCQ types of question in different kinds of what we say competitive exam also. It is asking what types of vascular bundle found in the monocot stem, what types of vascular bundle found in the dicot stem, what types of vascular bundle found in the monocot root, like that. So it is a conjoint, collateral and closed and scattered in the ground tissue. But here in case of the monocot root, we have seen that the radial types, radial, that means in a ring there will be the xylem arranged, then in between them the phloem is also there. So I write more than 5 to 6, X is the xylem, P is the phloem in our rings. In our rings we have seen there are almost there the vascular bundle is actually radial with 5 to 6, more than 5 to 6 xylem and phloem in a ring we can see out from there. And then xylem types, okay, xylem types is actually the endark and exarch. Endark means what we have seen, there is a protoxylem and metaxylem is also be there. When protoxylem presence in them and move towards centric towards the center. On that times, this is on the basis of that category we can say the endark and exarch. What is knowing for endark and exarch, that is very important types, and we already studied this these topics, where I just tell you and remind you this part. Endark, actually it is, you can go through about the vascular tissue system. On that times we can go through protoxylem center. Here protoxylem center and metaxylem circumference, or outer, okay. And here metaxylem center and protoxylem outer. This is the exarch. That means the xylem types, what we actually understand for, in case of the endark and exarch, what we actually going on through the endark and exarch, that is the protoxylem. In case of the what is the endark, what is the exarch, okay, there they are not placed in the similar position, similar place. So we can say in case of the xylem for monocot stem, the endark is px is the protoxylem towards the center and metaxylem towards the outer, okay. And in case of the exarch, metaxylem towards the center and protoxylem towards the outer, okay. Some center means if there is the part, the protoxylem can, metaxylem is thick part, thin part. So if the metaxylem is the center, is called exarch, but when protoxylem will be the center, that times it is called endark. So in case of the monocot stem, we have seen the endark, and in case of the monocot root, we see the exarch. So we can discuss last time once again the discussion. Root here, no root here in the epidermis. In case of the stem, epidermis. In case of the root, it is the epiblemma. So root here is present. Cuticle and hypodermis is present in case of the stem, but not in there. And hypodermis always in the sclerenchyma tissue forming. And endodermis and pericycle is also absent here in case of the stem, but we have seen there the monocot root. In case of there will be the endodermis with the single layered pericycle also be present. Vascular bundle, I told you, very important. That is the in case of the monocot stem, conjoined, collateral, closed and scattered in the ground tissue. Who are not present, not understand the vascular bundle, I had a class on the vascular bundle, detailed discussion, a long class on them that was published in your group. You can search in any previous 1, 2, 3 lecture, you can got it there. And in case of the radial, in case of the vascular bundle of monocot root, radial with more than 5 to 6 xylem and phloem in a rings, in together in a rings their position. And finally last one is also having very important, that is endark and exarch. So endark and exarch, I make you understand the protoxylem and metaxylem in a vascular bundle. When the metaxylem is present at the center and protoxylem is outer to the circumference, that is called exarch, and protoxylem is center and metaxylem is outer or outside of the vascular bundle, or outer circumference, that is called endark. Protoxylem center endark, metaxylem center exarch. Just remember this one. So I know that the chapter 8 is almost around complete. I need to know the later on the syllabus, actually what is going on there on the next syllabus actually. Jaima, please you can send me the syllabus. Already maybe you send me the syllabus, is it or not, I don't know. I will check, and it is better to check out me that which chapter is later on going on through. We will discuss a new chapter. We will start in the new next class. That means tomorrow I have a class, so I need to know the syllabus properly. So Jaima, please send me the syllabus copy if you have the syllabus book. I hope so you have. So my dear students, that's all about today. Total chapter 8 is completed. So I will announce you MCQ types of test I will take for which I will announce this one tomorrow. So hope so you will getting well, and we already complete another one chapter, that is chapter 8, tissue system. That's all about today. Allah Hafiz everyone, take care.